Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a full meal of pineapple bowl with coconut shrimp, plantain, and broccolini. First we're gonna start with 1 cup of long grain rice and 1 cup of basmati rice. I like to mix them, it's a great combination. And I'm using this state-of-the-art rice strainer. You can also find it on Amazon. The description will also be in my description box and the link where you can purchase one. Here is the rice already washed, and here are all the ingredients I'm using today: onion powder, garlic powder, turmeric. I'll also be using some chicken bouillon, coconut milk, some Lawrys seasoned salt, and that delicious green seasoning. First we're going to add 4 cups of water to the pan, along with half a can of the coconut milk, a tablespoon of coconut oil, then a tablespoon of the green seasoning, along with a teaspoon of turmeric, and then also a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, a half a teaspoon of the Lawrys seasoned salt. You can also use garlic salt if you have that. Onion powder, another half a teaspoon, and another half a teaspoon of the garlic powder as well. And I'm gonna drop a Scotch bonnet pepper and allow it to simmer for about 10 minutes covered. So once it's uncovered, I'm gonna add my rice that's already washed, and I'm gonna allow it to boil uncovered until most of that water has been absorbed. You can boil it on medium heat until all the water has been absorbed. Okay, once most of the water has been absorbed, I'm gonna cover it and allow it to steam for about 10 minutes. While that's being done, I'm gonna be making my pineapple bowl. I start from the top. It's easier to cut that way. Just make it even going down the middle. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the core. Just make sure you just cut it out on both sides and then on the end, and just turn the knife at an angle so easier to just, scoop it all the way to the bottom. Then cut the sides out. You can cube it, make some nice snack, and I also use it to juice as well. So just completely remove the pineapple, just place it in a nice bowl. And I'm gonna use some of the same delicious pineapple. I'm gonna add it to the rice. There it is, it's nicely crushed from me digging at the bottom. So I'm gonna use probably about 3 tablespoons of that pineapple, along with 1/4 of a sweet pepper. You can use any color sweet pepper you have. I'm using the red one, that's what I have on hand. Just slice it and dice it nicely and add it to the pot about anywhere from 5 minutes before the rice is completely steaming, and just stir it in as well. Look at that rice, it's almost finished cooking, so I'm just adding this diced sweet pepper and the crushed pineapple along with a little bit of the juice. So delicious. Look at that rice. So we're gonna cover the rice for another 3 to 5 minutes, and it is ready, and it is nice and shelly. Look at that rice. All right, so now we're gonna move into our coconut shrimp. We're using 3 eggs, 2 cups of sweetened coconut flakes, 1 cup of Panko breadcrumbs. There's a coconut flakes, 1 cup of the Panko breadcrumbs. I'm also using a cup of all-purpose flour with a teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of salt. And there's our shrimp. It's a wild Pentagonian pink shrimp. It looks pre-cooked, but it's not. It's actually, it's just the color of the shrimp. It's my favorite shrimp. It has a lobster texture. It is delicious. All right, so let it soak to defrost for about 15 minutes. You can do this while the rice is cooking or before. I'm cooking spontaneous today, so there you have it. So now I'm gonna peel the shells off. I usually just leave the tail on and then just use a paper towel to get some of that moisture out. Then moving into the egg, just make sure you whisk the eggs very well. All right, and then we're using the 2 cups of the coconut flakes along with the 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Mix that up very well. All right, and there's our 1 cup of flour. I'll add in my salt and my pepper. Mix that well. Then we're gonna move in, you can drop the shrimp in the flour, or you can, if you have a big large enough bowl, you can dump the flour over the shrimp, whichever way you prefer. All right, and then we're gonna drop it in our egg. Make sure it's fully covered because you're gonna need the egg evenly distributed so it can, attach the panko and the sweetened coconut flakes. There it is. All right, so add the shrimp to your mixture and just pat press, make sure it's on there fully. You want that nice thick crust. Okay, so my deep fryer was already preheated to 325 degrees. Shrimp doesn't take long to cook. Once they start floating, you're gonna see no more than 3 to 5 minutes, if that long, and they're ready. There it is, nice and golden brown. Just remove them I use a wire rack so they can drain. All right, so I'm also adding some nice baby broccoli, sweet baby broccoli, also called broccolini. Add a cup of broth. I'm using vegetable broth. You can use whatever your preference is. Bouillon and water. Steam for about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so next we're moving into our fried plantain. I have the deep fryer up. You can just drop it in your deep fryer as well. Fries very quickly once they start floating, golden brown, however you like them. This is how I slice my plantains. You can slice them to whatever your preference is. Very easy. The deep fryer makes everything so much faster. All right, so I'm dropping them in, and there they are, starting to float. You can just use a thong and flip them. Sometimes they get attached. Just flip them over till nice and brown. Look how juicy they are. Just remove them, add them to a paper towel or hand towel, whatever you call it, just to get some of that grease out. There it is, delicious. Okay, everything has been completed. There's the pineapple bowls. You can add your rice, your shrimp, the broccolini, whatever you choose. I'm gonna add my rice to the bowl first. So next I'm going to add my broccolini. You can just be creative, make it fancy however you want to make it. All right, and then I'm gonna add the shrimp. All right, next I'm adding my plantains. I ate a few along the way, so they were so delicious. Next, I'm adding this nice, delicious Frank's Red Hot Sweet Chili Sauce. It's my favorite. And what's a tropical bowl without some avocado? There you go, nicely sliced. All right, our meal is ready. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe, notification bell. See you on the next video. Bye.